So we've been developing the Strathpeffer Community Park for a few years now after we bought the land on behalf of the community from the Highland Council, and it was just a bit of wasteland really when we bought it. But over the years we've gradually been developing elements of the park. So we started off with putting a path network in and getting on control of some of the weeds, but we've gradually put an orchard in, as you can see around me now. We've put bike tracks in for the youngsters, and what's been really exciting in the past couple of years is we've finally managed to install a brand new play park for the community's children. From a funding perspective, we've been really successful actually in getting some big grants to deliver some of the major elements of the project. But what's really critical is that local fundraising as well. And it's critical for a number of reasons. So one, it's really helpful for those of us volunteering to create this space to see that wider community support and engagement. That is, like, you can't understate that. It's also really important because it's sort of the funding that helps us knit everything together. It's not particular specific elements. It's the stuff that helps us make the park a nice place that's not sort of tied to any specific element outcomes of the park. And I guess the third one is that when we're going for the additional, the big grants and things, if we're able to demonstrate that the community has raised funds to match against their funding, then it helps us win those other grants. And although we've delivered a lot so far, we've still got quite a few more elements that we're looking to fund. So, for example, we've got the second phase of the bike track, which is going to need another £10,000 to £15,000 raised. We want to install some shelters, both for parents who are standing watching their children in the play park, but also for the young adults who are using the park as a meeting place. We also just need money for the day-to-day running of the park, buying fuel for the mower, keeping the mower maintained, strimmers, things like that. Yeah, I think there's a real synergy between Strathpetal and the work that we're doing here in the park, not across all elements, but Strathpetal is celebrating all the gardens and the interest in plants and wildlife across our community, and we've got lots of elements that we're trying to recreate like that within the park. So the orchard, it's really interesting. We've got all these heritage varieties. It's also a pollinator source for wildlife. We're putting in native woodland. We're developing wildflower meadows. So I think I see a strong link between the interest of an open garden event and what we're trying to achieve here.